Ladies and gentlemen, we've done a couple of stories out of New York and especially Queens. And this mother, if you could even call her that, this individual, I'm going to start calling them individuals because these people are not human. These people are not right in the head. And I think that these people need to be punished to the fullest extent of the law. I don't care if they're having postpartum. I don't care if they have mental issues. I'm going to tell you like this. If you pose a risk to children, then you should not have children. If it is documented that you have mental issues, you should not be around children. I don't think that children should be put in any hurt, harm, or danger at all. And if that's going to be the case, then you should not be a parent. We have a lot of parents out there that do have issues and things that they might struggle with, but as long as they're not putting their kids in harm's way, then I understand that they try to work through that, right? But it doesn't apply to everybody, not in this case. I'm not going to give this woman an excuse, but she is out of New York City, out of Queens specifically, and this woman has been arrested after allegedly throwing her newborn infant. Matter of fact, let's take the alleged out because we heard that there are witnesses that say that this woman threw her newborn infant out of a bedroom window. I don't understand, and I don't care about people talking about postpartum. I don't care if it's real. I really don't care. Maybe these kids need to be in the hands of the fathers if that's the case. If we know that these mothers in particular, I know it don't apply to all, but if there's a high likelihood that these mothers are going to put these kids at risk, then they should not have them. Why is that something to even argue? The fathers are there. The fathers can do their damn job. Don't let the smooth face fool you. Don't let that Photoshop fool you neither. This woman, I believe, does not need jail time. She needs hell time. I believe there's a special place in hell for this chick who decided to take the most innocent, the most defenseless of us, and that is a newborn baby. It's supposed to be a gift. It's supposed to be this innate, beautiful thing that you bring into this world, and she did absolutely the worst thing possible. Made a bad choice, and she needs to pay for her choice. And I love these comments that people posted on social media. They'll roll across the screen. Let me know if you guys agree with that, okay? She threw this baby out of a window in Ozone Park in Queens moments after giving birth. Thank God. But remarkably, the newborn baby boy survived. And I want y'all to hear me. This newborn baby survived. And I'm going to tell y'all now because I want y'all to start voting now. I want y'all to start speaking out. I want y'all to see something and say something. And it just hurts my heart to see these pictures because that's where the baby fell. But I want to make sure that you guys speak out. And I want this mother to never in hell, not in 3 or 4 lifetimes, and definitely not in this lifetime, I personally do not ever want her to have an opportunity to see this kid because she made a snap judgment, period. Hashtag TTO, hello? Hashtag TTO, because this would be a proper moment for that. Because they very well might let her out in a short amount of time. But I don't think she deserves her reproductive rights. I don't think she deserves her reproductive organs. I don't think she deserves the right to ever have the ability to create children again and put another child's life in danger. I think it should be mandatory that when somebody attempts to murder a child, they should never be able to be around children and they should never be able to have children. I think that your time on earth should be done around children. Am I asking too much? That's what the chat is for. You guys can type in there. Type in there. If you feel like I'm wrong, you can tell me. You can talk amongst yourself in the chat, but I can read it. If you feel like I'm wrong with what I'm saying, you can say so. I know it's a harsh stance, but I think it's a necessary stance. They should never have the ability to be around kids at all. Not if they get married for any reason. I don't give a shit. They shouldn't be around kids. Hashtag babies first. Babies' lives matter. Let's keep going. Remarkably, this newborn baby boy survived and remained in critical condition, suffering hypothermia, which is the condition of having abnormally low body temperature, typically one that is dangerously low. The 23-year-old mother, or the 23-year-old human that gave birth, let me call her that. Let's see if I can get her face on the screen, because they did not want to put a good picture of her out there, and I've tried to look for hours and I couldn't find it. That is Sabita, Sabita Dookram, Dookram. I don't know what ethnicity is, nor do I care, but if y'all find a picture of 23-year-old Sabita Dookram, you can email it to me. I'd be glad to show her face if it's the correct photo. But she has since been taken into custody. The baby was discovered with his umbilical cord still attached outside at a home on the 126th Street in South Ozone Park, Queens, at around 10:15 a.m. on Sunday, October the 11th, which was a matter of 4 days ago. Investigators learned that the mother, Sabita, had just given birth in a bathtub, then tossed the baby out from a bathroom window. There is so much wrong with that picture. Hashtag, where is the biological father? Where is the call to 911? Where is the family? Where are her friends? Where is somebody? Like, damn. Where is anybody at? How does this happen? How is nobody around her? The newborn remains hospitalized and his condition is improving at the Cohen Children's Medical Center. Dr. Peter Silver, medical director at the hospital, told the news that it's important to remember that the Abandoned Infant Protection Act, or the Safe Haven Law, which most of y'all should be familiar with, is designed to prevent situations like this. I'm going to point something out to you guys real quick, and if you're listening to the sound of my voice, do me a favor and please click the thumbs up. Not even necessarily for me, but do it for these babies, because these babies' voices deserve to be heard, and we deserve to have more attention to stories just like this, because we need to prevent these type of things. So make sure you guys click that thumbs up and let us know in the chat when you've already done so. I'm going to say this. What's sad is that this does not apply to all mothers, but it does apply to bad ones like this. It applies to bad ones like this, and my statement to that is this. It's funny how you give women like this a million options. They have abstinence as an option. They have contraceptives as an option, and lots of them, whether it be the shot, whether it be the NuvaRing, whether it be a condom, whether it be a sponge, whether it be a whatever it is. They got a lot of different options. And on top of that, they also have options after having sex. The day after pill, the Plan B pill. They also have the option of abortion. They also have the option of the safe haven laws. This is not excusable whatsoever. There can't be an excuse, and nobody can ever give me a good excuse, especially having this much information against you. Can't say you didn't know. You're grown. How old is this woman? 23 years old. She way past grown, right? Now, the Safe Haven Law and the Abandoned Infant Protection Act is designed to prevent situations like this. And what the law states is that the parent can anonymously turn over the unwanted baby as long as they do it in a safe way and the baby is not injured up to 30 days of age. Again, as long as the baby is cared for and somebody knows that the baby is there, Silver said, which there's a condition on that as well. A woman who lives next door says she stepped outside her house on Sunday to empty the trash that morning when she heard the baby crying. And what's messed up about that is that the only way that this baby ended up living and surviving, is that somebody just happened to be taking out the garbage and just happened to hear a baby out there dying on the concrete. Isn't that something? I went to close the gate and I heard a noise and I looked and saw that it was a baby's noise. Through the tears, she said the baby did not have a blanket or anything covering it. Another neighbor said that the baby was still moving when he saw it, which is that individual right there. He said he saw the baby and it was still moving as it was being taken by authorities. For something like this to happen, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. Now, who is this mother, Sabita Dookram? Dookram underwent psychological evaluation at the Jamaica Hospital in New York City after the incident. According to a matter of fact, let me make sure I can hear myself real quick. Hold on. It was still moving as it was being taken by. Okay, I can hear myself pretty good. Okay, let's keep going. According to the New York Post report, she was hit with 7 criminal charges. 7 criminal charges. Those charges include attempted murder, attempted manslaughter, assault, reckless endangerment, tampering with physical evidence, abandonment of a child, and acting in a manner to injure a child, according to the police. 7 charges. Next door neighbor said Monday that she knows the baby's mother, but didn't notice that she was pregnant. Interesting. She added that she is unaware of a husband in this picture. That's another type moment, right? As soon as the news of the incident came into the limelight, people started slamming this mother, Dookram, for the hideous act, as you guys will see in the screenshots here in a moment, as one internet user shared a picture and wrote, "Why? Queen's mom throws newborn baby out of the window, South Ozone Park window. Hashtag Sabita Dookram. South Richmond Hill." While one angry netizen wrote that Sabita Dookram, BITCH, deserves to burn in hell. That comment. So shout out to Ricky Toxic Chan. That's a good one. While another wrote that cold-blooded serpent offspring at it again. We can't expect them to love, not even each other. Wow, damn. It's a pretty harsh statement, but I'm with you on that. But let me go ahead and give you guys the fair usage, and let me show you the couple of news videos that were out there. Uh-oh, that's the wrong thing. Let me get the right thing up. You guys, the fair usage. Get tongue-tied. Let's get it. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use. It is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
A newborn found abandoned outside of a Queens home. Police believe the mother left her baby there just hours after giving birth. CBS 2's Corey James has the latest.
It's going to make me cry right now.
Tears flooded Amanda Sinclair's eyes as she learned a newborn baby was found outside her Queens neighbor's home Sunday morning.
That could have been my grandchild. It's so sad. It's very sad.
It happened in Richmond Hill at this multi-family home. Authorities believe a 23-year-old woman inside delivered the baby boy Saturday night. Elite Serhabali lives right next door and discovered the...
Do me a favor, guys. We're only at 199 thumbs up. Our goal is 400 thumbs up. We do have right at 100 people or 400 people here. If y'all would, please click the thumbs up. Our algorithm only works whenever you guys click that thumbs up. So I'm just asking everybody to look down at your phone for a moment. Please click that thumbs up. And yes, I know you didn't mean to say that, Kurt. I caught that though, bro. It's all good. But make sure you guys click that thumbs up, share the stream, and let other people know that we're live. That'll help us out quite a bit. Let's get it.
A newborn found abandoned outside of a Queens home. Police believe the mother left her baby there just hours after giving birth. CBS 2's Corey James has the latest.
It's going to make me cry right now.
Tears flooded Amanda Sinclair's eyes as she learned a newborn baby was found outside her Queens neighbor's home Sunday morning.
That could have been my grandchild. It's so sad. It's very sad.
It happened in Richmond Hill at this multi-family home. Authorities believe a 23-year-old woman inside delivered the baby boy Saturday night. Elite Serhabali lives right next door and discovered the infant while taking out her trash.
I heard like a little voice like, ah, but just like a cat. And I just look and I see a baby and a pile of blood. I'm surprised and I'm shocked.
Police say the baby was naked, attached to his umbilical cord, and lying next to garbage.
Whoever leave the baby outside, it's wrong.
The newborn was in critical condition after being rushed to Jamaica Hospital. He was later transferred to Cohen Children's Medical Center.
This may be the first, actually, in the past year.
Dr. Peter Silver is the medical director at the hospital. Silver says it is important to remind people of the Abandoned Infant Protection Act, or Safe Haven law, that is designed to prevent situations like this.
What that law states is that parents can anonymously turn over an unwanted baby as long as they do it in a safe way and the baby isn't injured, up to 30 days of age, again, as long as the baby is cared for and somebody knows that the baby's there.
That can happen at a hospital, staffed police station, or staffed fire station. The person giving away the infant is also not required to leave his or her name. In the meantime, the 23-year-old woman believed to be the child's mother was taken into custody. She was also transferred to a hospital to be evaluated. At this time, no charges have been filed. In Richmond Hill, Queens, Corey James, CBS 2 News.
Here's the next video.
Discovery in Queens tonight. Officers found a newborn baby with his umbilical cord still attached. The baby on the ground outside a home. And tonight, the mother, a 23-year-old, is in police custody. News 4's Adam Harding is at that home in Ozone Park. Adam, first, how is that baby doing tonight?
The baby was last listed at critical condition, but according to neighbors, Gilma, they have heard from police that the baby should survive. It's believed right now that the baby is at the same hospital as that 23-year-old mother who has not been charged, is in custody but not charged at this point. Police making that disturbing discovery not far from the home right behind us here. Tonight, it is still blocked off as part of the investigation. Police tonight seen walking out with a woman in handcuffs after a disturbing discovery outside this Queens home. A newborn baby with an umbilical cord still attached, found lying on the pavement.
I went there to close the gate. When I heard like a noise and I look, when I look I see that it's a baby noise and something like a meat next to it, the umbilical. And the lady was sitting right here.
Those who live nearby still shaken as crime scene investigators roped off the scene. A neighbor who runs a daycare breaking down.
That's hurt me so bad because you couldn't give it to anybody or wipe the baby. The baby is on the floor. No paper. That's why.
No blanket, no nothing?
No blanket.
Police have a 23-year-old woman believed to be the mother in custody, but so far no charges have been filed. The baby boy tonight said to be in critical condition, now fighting for his life.
The baby, you could see that they were still moving. The baby was still moving.
You saw the baby?
Yeah. When they took the baby in the van, in the ambulance.
Intez Harish lives a few doors down.
I never noticed that, the stomach.
He, like so many others, unaware anyone was pregnant.
For something like that to happen, you know, it's heartbreaking, man. It's heartbreaking.
So I hope everybody understands the reason why we do the stories that we do, even if we tend to do a lot of black stories. I want y'all to understand how similar is this story to the stories we did yesterday, to the stories we did before that, and the stories we did before that. Do y'all kind of see what the pattern is? The pattern is bad behavior. The pattern is badass moms, and the pattern is moms' boyfriends. A lot of these things are very, very similar. There is a systemic problem with the way that people are bringing children into this world. That's always the thing that I point out. No matter what the race is of the stories that I do, people in America just really got to get their shit together. Let's keep going.
I can't even handle that.
Now, we have heard from neighbors that there are a number of people who live in the two-story home behind us here, but no neighbor that we've been able to talk to tonight had any idea that somebody living there was pregnant, adding to the mystery here of what exactly happened. And Gilma and Ray, it's worth noting tonight that there is a safe haven law on the books in New York State. You can go to church, police station, fire station. The key there, though, is you have to drop off a newborn baby with some type of adult, somebody who can call authorities, at which point you would not be prosecuted. Investigators tonight still have a number of questions as they continue their investigation. We're live tonight in Queens. I'm Adam Harding, News 4 New York.
See you then.
For this woman to have that many options, and what makes this even more egregious is the fact that there is a daycare literally within arm's reach. She could reach her arm out and touch that daycare, and that woman would have helped her. And if it hadn't been for that woman coming out to take out the trash, she might not have caught the fact that it was a baby laying out there on that cold concrete, just dying like that. And I think that's really sad, and that's a really horrible way to have to start your life in this world. Most of y'all know, between the COVID stuff, between the wars we have, between the racial issues we have in this country, between people losing their jobs, losing their businesses, between car accidents and people losing their loved ones to health issues, to just all of the murders that have been happening, all the people that have been murdered. There's so many obstacles that we have to deal with in this life. To come into life already at such a disadvantage, to be thrown on the ground like that, like you're a piece of trash, just tossed out the damn window. And this baby might survive. And it's just like, I mean, the odds are already stacked up against you, but it's even more egregious. And egregious is one of my favorite words because I don't really know how else to describe this. That is a horrible way to get a start in this world. I do hope this baby will thrive and survive, and I hope that this baby does not have any disabilities because of this. For as far as that mother, I'm sorry to all you social justice warriors out there, to any feminists or anybody out there that believes that this woman deserves another chance, because I don't think she does. I think she screwed up in life, and I don't think that she deserves another chance to be free. I don't think she deserves another chance to be a mother. I don't think she deserves a chance to ever even see this kid ever again if this kid are to make a full recovery. I think she should be done. And matter of fact, I think she should be sterilized. So whoever said that in the chat earlier, I 100% agree with you. Hashtag TTO, which means take the ovaries. She does not need another opportunity to reproduce, even if she gets out of jail. She needs to be sterilized. That is my personal opinion. I thank God and I thank the heavens above that he spared this baby, and I hope that this baby can grow up and become something great. That's my thoughts on this particular story.